Hi Gemini, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're looking at a bit of whatever wants to come out. We have done some quite extensive readings last week, looking at the month of April. So if you haven't checked those out, go back and have a look at those. We did the weekly full overview, but then we also did a all signs love overview for April as well. So make sure you check those ones out. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. And leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for a free personal reading as well. Only about 10 more subscribers and then we will be drawing that one. So make sure you get those comments in, guys. So this week we are going to be using, I've got, this is the Shadow and Light Oracle. Sorry, just double checking there. And then I've got too much stuff to find the right one. I'm pretty sure that's the Oracle of Shadow and Light. I will, if you want to get the name of that deck, check the next video, which will be the Libra video. I'll make sure I have, got the right deck name for that one. But we are also using, we've got the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Love Oracle, as well as the Red Hand Lenormand. Okay, so we're going to pull some oracle cards out for you first here, Gemini, see what's going on. I'm going to pull out those Shadow and Light Oracle, see what's going on for you, and then we'll straight away pull out those Love Oracle as well today. Okay, so Gemini, what's going on for Gemini? What does Gemini need to be aware of right now? Okay, so we're seeing the Snow Angel. All right, that's the signs are with you already. So you've been seeing signs and knowing exactly what's going on for you here. We will delve into that and see what that is about specifically for a lot of you here. But I feel as though it's got more to do with this card here, the Violet Angel, which that's the Breaking Dawn card. Things, that's sort of talking about, things starting to begin, dawn rising for you here. You're seeing the signs. The signs are with you already that, you're about to come out of this dark winter energy and move into the dawn, and the truth is brightest at the dawn. It's really, I do feel like it's a new beginning of some sort here, Gemini, and you're starting to see the signs already of, where this new beginning is going to take you. It's definitely probably bringing some things to light with that breaking dawn energy as well. So that's what you're seeing the signs of, this energy of things slowly starting to come to light for you here and starting to make sense. It's kind of just feeling like things sort of making sense. But I just want to clarify what that energy is about here for Gemini before we move on. Clarify that energy for Gemini, please. And it feels important to mention as well that both of those cards are listed as angel. Okay, we have quite a lot of different energies in this deck. We see, just looking through the deck here, we've got, sisters, we've got fairies, we've got, fairy, voodoo, fairy, mermaid, duchess, ghosts. So there's a lot of different energies, and there definitely are quite a few angels in this deck, but you're drawing two of them today. So this is kind of like knowledge that's coming from your higher self, and it's coming in a very sort of blessed kind of way, that it's showing you the truth so that you can rise and evolve. I'm just getting this sense, this elevation kind of thing, where angels, we all sort of know angels, they come down from heaven or whatever. That's what the association is heaven, rising higher, ascension, those sorts of things. So this new beginning is all about, evolving to a higher level here, feeling as though it's very protected kind of energy. I'm getting kind of like a guardian angel kind of energy here as well. So there's definitely this higher aspect, your higher self guiding this for you here. Clarify what this is about for our Geminis, please. What aspect of Gemini's life? What aspect of Gemini's life is this in regard to, please? Saw that on the bottom of the deck and then it's come out. So it is definitely in regard to a new chapter. When I've asked specifically for your aspect of life, it's part of the story of you, Gemini, part of, these new chapters, new beginnings for you. There's definitely some, a strong new element coming through here. We do have the rider coming through. So that does talk about good news on the way, soon to arrive, things happening very quickly for you with, especially this deck, it's a motorbike rather than we do see the horse in the typical imagery there. This one's a motorbike, so it's very sort of fast news, very fast-paced news. We do have the beetle coming out there as well, so it's probably going to be, news that's of a new beginning, a new team, some sort of teamwork, social aspect. With that beetle energy, it's really feeling very strongly of teamwork at the moment with that beetle. That is one of the keywords for that card is teamwork, and it really feels as though it's news about you being able to work with others, or that working with others is producing some sort of new beginning for you. There is a sense of, armoring up a little bit here, that this is like, once again, I'm getting that you yourself are very protected here. We see the motorbike leathers, we see the beetle imagery with that hard exterior shell. There's a very strong protection here. What we're protecting is this child energy, the joy and the fun and the adventure within, your inner child being protected here. So there's, it's hard to say specifically what this is, because, none of those are specifically relating to an actual life area. I do feel as though for some of you, this is career with that beetle energy there. This is, the way that you get along with others, the way that you, in the past, you may have protected yourself too much from, social interaction and workplace, team sort of environments here. For some of you, it could be to do with an actual child, with that child showing itself here. But this is all about, the main aspect here is the fact that this is, a brand new chapter of your life about to open up for you here. We'll head back into this energy in a moment, but for now, I'm just going to grab out those soul connection energy for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini with love? What does Gemini need to know at the moment in regard to love? Because I am sort of, even though I haven't even pulled any cards out yet, I am feeling that this is all connected somehow. This is kind of like all aspects of your life joining together somehow, especially with that beetle energy. It does feel as though there's this new aspect where it's finding balance with everything in your life, finding balance with work, rest, play, because we do have a very strong playful energy there with that child. And the new energy is coming through quite strongly as well. We do have trust coming through here. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. So working as a team, trusting the other team members are going to do their part with that rider here, whether those other team members be, work people, like people that you work with, or your partner, or, somebody that you're in a connection with, children that you need to sort of get along with. I am sort of getting this side story for someone here that this has got to do with the planning of something, that you're having to work alongside others to plan something. Like I'm getting that it may be a holiday type thing where you're going away with a group of people, maybe family or work, like I said, work friends sort of thing. It's coming through. The work thing keeps coming through. Rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So, that's part of how you can help yourself find trust in whoever you're sort of surrounded by the most at the moment here, because we are seeing that teamwork aspect. So whether you are a Gemini who is surrounded by a family that you're having to sort of get on, all work together for a common goal with family, or whether it be the work thing, or whether it be, your friendships or relationships, looking back into the past of these connections, and the way that you have worked well together in the past, rekindling the way that you have done things in the past, that's what's sort of coming through here, and that's going to help you, gain trust in the people that you're working with, knowing that you can trust this person because you know that they always do this and they're always on time with that, and you can trust that they're going to have their role, their part of the role fulfilled. They're going to have all their stuff lined up, ready to go. There's a strong element of that coming through. So those do definitely feel as though they're linking with that story here. But I do also have the Cupid energy. Once again, Cupid is another angel. Okay, love is in the air when Cupid is around. And so Cupid is actually like the baby angel, the child angel. So there's a lot of, childlike energy around you, this fresh new beginning that really evokes this playfulness and childlike energy around you here. And I feel like that, evoking that childlike energy within yourself, that playfulness, that sense of adventure, ready to, start in on and whatever this next chapter is for you. It is really going to, bring some positive stuff for you. It's going to bring that emotion of love, whether, love doesn't always have to talk about romantic love. It's that unconditional love as well, where, you can trust these people, and you know that they've got, passion and love for their job, for the family, for the best interests of the group as well. So it does feel as though it's just, it's kind of bugging me that it's not telling me what this is about. More clarity for Gemini, please. More clarity for Gemini so they will know what this is about. I'm getting the same message once again. We've got the mirror, so there's aspects of, looking at the way that you deal with things, looking yourself in the mirror, facing up to, your side of the teamwork. Are you the strongest team player, or is this, or are you trusting other members of the team to sort of hold the team together? Looking yourself in the mirror, looking at aspects within other people around you, to sort of, this person does this really well, I want to improve on that myself, using other people as examples of how to improve yourself, or behaviors that you wish to steer away from, reflecting yourself through the eyes of others, reflecting, the good and the bad as well, taking responsibility for, the bad as well as the good here. But it's kind of like, sometimes when people trigger us, I always kind of say this with this sort of energy. It's like, when people trigger us, that is actually shining the light back on ourselves, and looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, why is that triggering me? Is it because of the way that I react when people do that? Is that what actually triggers me here, or is it triggering the fact that, I know deep down that I'm something like that, or, I have a similar trait? So when we see qualities in other people, recognizing that we are able to recognize those qualities in other people because we see, a mirror image of that quality in ourselves, good and bad, once again. So if you say, oh, that person over there is, they're such a reliable person, that you really appreciate that quality because it reflects something important within you yourself, that you find it important to be reliable. So that's something that you really find a very good quality to see in other people, because you have high esteem for that quality. We also have the ship here, so definitely seeing these new adventures coming through, starting new journeys, starting new chapters for yourself here, Gemini. For some of you, once again, it could definitely be talking about traveling, going away on holidays. I'm getting like, the organizing and planning a trip, for a group of people. I'm getting that message there for someone. Um, it could also be talking about, planning to move. You could be finalizing and working as a team to work out, what's going to be the best for your future chapters here with somebody, with a family, with career. That may involve moving, traveling some sort of distance. We do see the city coming out as well. So once again, that's very much that teamwork kind of energy. A lot of people all, trying to strive individually, but towards common goals. It's very busy, fast-paced kind of energy. So that, once this journey starts, it's going to it's going to start and then sort of go really quickly. Things happening very quickly here, Gemini. It does feel with that rider sort of capping that and the city ending that, there's a lot of busyness here and a lot of motion and fast-paced movement. So it's kind of like once this journey starts, it's going to be kind of like I'm kind of getting that it's like unstoppable force that it's you're not going to sleep for a few weeks, that kind of energy. The city that never sleeps, I'm getting here. So some of you may even be traveling to, New York here, with those two coming out together. It's just, it does not want to clarify. Okay, so we'll approach it from a different angle. Advice for Gemini with this situation. And once again, I just want to point us back to these two angels here, the snow angel and the violet angel, that, we do see the signs are with you already and the breaking dawn. So the news is about to break of this, and you are seeing the signs already that this is already something that is, you're feeling the energy of this, but it hasn't actually come through yet. But, the news is going to break quickly here. Okay, so, sorry, it's going to be, I do feel like for some of you, this is going to feel like it's kind of out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, that's why you're so fast-paced, trying to organize everything, get everything set for this journey, this undertaking, this new beginning for yourselves here. But I do feel as though it hasn't actually happened yet, but you are picking up energetically on what is to come here, and it's going to sort of, the news is going to break very soon. I keep getting that phrase here, the news is breaking. The news is about to break for you here, Gemini. Okay. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini with how to deal with this situation, please. Okay, so this one actually flipped out. So this is not necessarily advice. This is kind of reassurance, I feel here, Gemini. We do have the key, and that does let us know that, all doors here lead to success. Everything that you open up, all these new opportunities that are coming in for you, they all lead to successful opportunities on the other sides of those doors. So we definitely, once again, seeing that new energy, new opportunities coming through, but there is a lot of success involved with that as well. Especially, once again, I am getting with work stuff. If this is work related for you, Gemini, this is definitely giving you a lot of successful opportunities to be more successful within your career here. Your advice. We have the stork coming through first. So you are kind of, it has come out with the whip. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting here is your advice is to, stir up the conflict of this. So, look at things from alternate sides. Once again, that mirror energy, this is kind of what this is. It's kind of, make sure you're stirring up ideas on how to deal with any potential issues here. So rather than just sort of jumping in and getting it does feel as though this is like a planning process for something to happen. And this is the planning here, the stork energy. Don't be afraid to, stir up some tension, because underneath it all, that is really going to get things moving in a positive way for you here. And it's kind of giving you this it's kind of like, making sure you've got an idea of how you're going to deal with any potential conflict that may arise. So, if this is, in the example that this is you having to organize, like a work holiday thing, a holiday thing for workmates, you need to sort of pre-plan how to deal with any conflicts if they arise. So, if any of the people have conflict, or something happens where, they're having a bit of a fight or something, this is how we're going to deal with that. We're going to, split them up, change the rooms at the last minute. I've got this backup plan. This is kind of feeling like a backup plan, and it's with conflict in mind, with conflict and tension and potential infighting in mind here, especially the infighting stuff. And people, I don't feel as though this is you directly being involved in this conflict here. It's kind of more along the lines of you, having an idea of how to deal with potential tension, potential conflict within others, because we do have the Garden here as well. So this is your advice to, plan for conflict, plan for, what are we going to do if there is some sort of conflict, in the social circle here, because once again, that is a social energy. So, it's what do I do if tension arises within the group, within, at the event, if someone can't meet us halfway. It can talk about meetings as well. So there may be the need to, plan for conflict resolution meetings as well, here. So this is, you having all these ideas and holding them in your little notebook here, ready to go, that if this happens, okay, cool, we're going to have this meeting, conflict resolution, deal with it, move on from it. So I'm kind of really getting that's your advice, is to prepare for the conflict and the potential conflict. It's not saying that any of those will happen. It's just saying, preparation here. Have an idea of how things are going to go, how planning things out. Once again, I'm strongly getting that there's a strong onus on you planning here. And you sort of needing to rely on others and trust in others playing their roles within this as well. So once again, I'm feeling as though this is the best example of what this is this work thing, this work getaway that someone's coming to you here saying, okay, we've decided we're going to do this work holiday, and everyone has got to go away and do this work holiday because we've got to, like a team building experience or something, and so once you get the news of that you have to work as a team, it's going to be fun. It's going to be, a new chance, a new chapter for the business to move forward. But it is possibly going to, highlight some things. You're going to be very busy planning and how to get this undertaking done. But it all does, lead to successful opportunities here. There's a lot of opportunity here. And it's just kind of letting you know that, if you want to make the most of those opportunities and get the most success out of this, to make sure we are planning for potential conflict, and within social stuff here. So I'm kind of feeling as though this is within a group of people that, we all know that you get a group of people together, there's always going to be two people that don't get along, or, something arises and all of a sudden. So that kind of just feels like what this is going on here for you, Gemini. So sorry if that was a little bit vague. I tried a couple of times to get some extra clarity out of that, but it wanted to stay rather vague. So I read what I'm given, but that's the best example I'm getting. So if you can sort of interpret that to your personal situation, and how it resonates with your personal situation here. Like I said, though, it feels as though it hasn't actually sort of hit in yet, but the breaking dawn is about to happen. So you are already getting some sort of intuitive signs of what is coming in. So take those on board and think about what those signs are for you, and what potential situations you will be facing here. Okay, Gemini, but obviously more than welcome to check your other placements to sort of get a bit of a deeper understanding and maybe some more specificity. I can't even say that word. Some more specialized content in regard to your situation. But that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check those other placements. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And hopefully I'll see you all soon.